Hi everyone, I'm Tracey and I am thrilled to be here in support of End Yoga Studio, bringing my practice to you. If you're able to support the studio while it's closed through patreon.com, it's always appreciated. So today's class is going to be focused on a theme of Samana Vayu. The Vayus are considered the winds of the body, and there are 5 of them, and they describe the different directions that energy moves through the body. Samana Vayu is a spiraling in and out energy from the center of the body. The Vayus also, in addition to looking at how the energy moves through the body, they also relate to different functions within the body. So for Samana Vayu, it is metabolism and digestion. So as we're in spring right now and coming out of winter and trying to stoke our digestive fire, which is also known as Agni, this is a really appropriate time to have a class that focuses on this particular Vayu. It also is just, it feels really good. It's energizing expansion and contraction of the whole body with the breath, and really focusing on coming back to the center at the base of every exhale, so you have not only energizing, but you have a centering practice as well. So let's begin with a brief breathing meditation. So close your eyes. You might sit as I am, kneeling, or you might choose to sit cross-legged in an easy cross-legged position. Close your eyes and allow your hands to come to the side of the torso. So here we're going to feel the breath, inhale and exhale laterally into the hands. So inhale, feel the hands move away from one another. Exhale, they come back towards one another. 2 more times like that. Inhale into the side body, into the sides of the ribs. And exhale. 1 more time here. Inhale. And exhale. Now bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the low back if that's comfortable. If it's not comfortable, 2 hands on the belly is fine. And same thing, inhale, feel the hands expand away from one another, front and back. And then exhale, press your hands gently towards one another, finding that full exhale, all the air out of the lungs, hands coming towards one another. Inhale, both hands move away. And exhale. 1 more breath, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Noticing where you start to identify your center as. So all of us have a very subtly different sense of where our center is, generally around the navel, maybe a little bit lower, sometimes a little bit higher. Take your hands to your thighs now. You can take your dominant hand and place it in your less dominant hand, and we'll take 3 breaths now, just feeling the 3-dimensionality of the breath. Inhale, take a little pause at the top of the inhale, and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Softly let it go. And if you're sitting on your heels now, shift your weight over to your side and come into an easy cross-leg position. We're just going to start to stir the pot a little bit. So hands to the knees and circle the ribs in one direction. Finding any sticky points, starting slow. Maybe it increases in speed a little bit as you go. Maybe it gets a little bigger. You could start small and allow it to expand. And if moving slower or faster generally feels good to you, stick with what feels good. Take 2 more big circles or small circles in this direction, rolling all the way around the sit bones, and then reverse it. So taking the heart in the opposite direction, the ribs moving. And you'll feel a little bit of heat building in the core muscles as you start this gentle movement. Let's take 1 more big circle around if you're taking that. And exhale. exhale and pause. And then here, coordinating arm movement with breath. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, tracing right down the center line. So really simple movement, but big expansive breath. Inhale. Exhale. Find your thumbs right at where you consider your center at the base of the exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Pause here. Set an intention for your practice. So what is the reason you came to your mat today? Make it an offering, whether it's something you're cultivating within yourself or something of love and support you'd like to offer to someone you know that could use it right now. Breathe it in, exhale, release the palms face up. And now let's come on to hands and knees. So similar motion, but staying in the horizontal plane now. Anchor your hands to the earth, spread the fingers, and circle the hips over to the right. Sit bones back towards the heels, and then over to the left. Just huge circles of the whole body on this horizontal plane. Little softness in the elbows as you do it. You can find the C curve in the ribs as you move. One more. And reverse that. Deep breath. Continuing to feel yourself taking advantage of every single inhale and finding center on the exhale. And then settle down. Let's take a gentle child's pose for a moment. And then coming back onto hands and knees, reach the hands forward, tuck your toes under, and lift up and back into a downward facing dog. So taking a moment in your first downward facing dog of this practice, one heel down, then the other. And then take both heels to the left, bend the left knee deeply, press into that right outer foot and feel the right hip open up a little bit, and then take the same thing on the other side. And then come back to a little steady held downward facing dog. Bend your knees so that you're like in a hovering tabletop position. Press forward, lift the hips, lift the heels, and allow yourself to sink back to downward facing dog. Take that 2 more times. Bend the knees, heart reaches forward, press it forward, almost a plank, and then round the spine back up. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk your feet forward to the head of the mat. Take a deep breath in, halfway lift, soft knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up through the spine, all the way to standing. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, samastitihi to Tadasana. Continuing on, inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, all the way to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up, crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, elbows bend, lower all the way to the earth. Then inhale, sweep the arms all the way up, untuck toes, little tiny back bend. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Going right into the second side, inhale, the right leg behind you. Exhale, bring the foot forward between your hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, slide down to Anjaneyasana. Untuck toes, reach the arms as far forward as you can. And exhale, hands down, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up to standing. Exhale, right back down. Same thing, second side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot to the back of the mat. Ground down as you exhale, and then inhale, arms up. Exhale, slide your back down a pole as you come to the earth. Untuck toes, inhale, lift the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up behind you. Exhale, step that foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower to the earth with a little resistance. Squeeze the air out. Deep breath in. And exhale, right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving into Surya Namaskar B, touching the fingers to the earth. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Take the full breath in, bend the knees, step back, plank position. Let's lower knees, chin, chest for the first one. Inhale, exhale, lower. Roll the shoulder heads back and up. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg straight up behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, place the foot down. Left foot goes down to the earth. Inhale, reach as wide as you can from the center, all the way up. At the top of the inhale, palms meet. Exhale, back down. Step back. Lowering to the earth, you can always add a chaturanga or lower knees, chin, chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up. Knee towards the nose, place the foot down. So just slow, sustainable breaths so that you can really gather your energy from the practice, not deplete yourself. Exhale, hands down. Step back. Lowering to the earth. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press it back. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale. 2 more breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bend the knees, lightly hop or step feet to the head of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair pose. And then holding chair pose for a moment, bring the elbows in towards the ribs, and you're going to press up to stand on your left foot, expanding into a starboard shape, and then exhale all the air back in, a little resistance as you bring it back in. Inhale. So you could do this with a lower leg. You could inhale, keep that foot to the ground, and exhale, or you could choose to go a little higher, whatever feels like it's more representative of the breath to you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Back to chair pose. And stand tall. Let those thumbs come right to that center point for you again. Maybe the fingers point towards straight forward. And moving on, inhale, arms float up. Exhale, reach the heart forward, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. You could skip the vinyasa, go right on back to downward facing dog if you choose. All the way up to cobra, or maybe lifting the thighs, upward facing dog. Press it back, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg, this time nice and high. Lift the left heel, get as high as you can. And then exhale, bring that knee towards the nose. Crescent lunge again. So we'll take that same movement, but repeat it a couple of times. So inhale, press both legs, reach for the sky. Exhale, slide your back down that pole. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, slide it down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Hover there for a moment. Press the elbows back now. Very gently place that knee down on the ground. Same thing. Reach the arms forward. Open the heart. Long through the side body. Exhale. Hands down. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg floats up. High as you can with those toes. Lift the heels. And exhale. Step that left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Ground yourself on the exhale. Inhale, press up, push the floor away. Exhale, elbows wide. Inhale, press. Exhale, wide. Inhale, press. Exhale, slide it down. Squeeze the air out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, very, very lightly. Let the knee touch down. Untuck toes. Reach forward. And open up. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. If you'd like to add a vinyasa, you could. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, heavy heels, exhale, extending the arms. Last breath. Bend the knees. Jump or step, feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and fold. Inhale, arms reach wide all the way up to standing. Exhale, back to chair pose. Again, bring the elbows in, and now you're going to open up. Start to your right. Step right to Goddess Temple. Exhale, come back to chair. Inhale, left arm. Exhale. So take your time. You can allow yourself to let momentum be a part of this. So you get a little rebound and you can get your energy rising. Again, tapping into that metabolism, firing it up. Let's take one more each side. Exhale, hold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pause. Again, thumbs come to your center. Close your eyes. Inhale, arms press up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga or knees, chin, chest. Inhale. Upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up behind you. Bend the knee, open the hip for a moment, and then exhale, bring that foot forward. I'm going to flip around so my back isn't to you. So warrior 2. Inhale, press the space down, get taller through the spine. Exhale, anchor yourself to the earth. Draw the energy up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extended side angle, elbow to thigh. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Into triangle. Inhale, triangle, Utthita Trikonasana. Exhale, warrior 2. We're going to take that 2 more times. Find the expansion on the inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Feel that wheel turn right deep inside the belly. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, triangle, just touching it. And exhale, warrior 2 last time. Inhale, reverse. Maybe you go a little bit farther. Exhale, pause on empty. Inhale, could sweep the arm across for this last one. Exhale. Inhale, triangle. Exhale, warrior 2. And we'll take it back to downward facing dog. Any pathway you want to get there. Deep breath in, let it go. Left leg floats up, bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, knee to nose, place the foot down between the hands, back heel down, windmill up. Find stillness for a moment, find your center. And then same sequence 3 times through. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, into triangle. Lightly touching down, reach the top arm for the sky. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, 2. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale, warrior 2. Anchoring yourself through the feet on the exhale. Really find the earth. Last time through. Pause. Inhale, reverse. Pause, unfold. And then let the energy just spiral back to center. Extended side angle. Back to center. And triangle. Heart rotates to the sky. Exhale. And now we'll find our way back to downward facing dog. Again, move through the vinyasa or choose not to. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more breath right here. And exhale, soften the knees, hop or jump, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach all the way up to standing, and we're just gonna take one standing pose here. So coming into Vrikshasana, so bring your right foot into your left inner thigh. Press the feet together. It's a simple pose, but I find that tree pose, as much as any standing balance, really helps me find my center. So let your hands reach down to the ground. Palms rotate out. Feel the shoulder blades come on the back. As you breathe in, lift the arms. Maybe your focus lifts if it's a balancing day. Exhale, press the space out, reaching as far into space as you possibly can. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. Get taller as the arms come down. Inhale, this time palms meet overhead. And exhale, trace the center line right down to your heart. Soften, right foot to the ground, lift your left. Gather the parts of you, body halves meet right in the center. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, press down. So you can also bring your mind's eye to your shoulder blades. Feel them gliding on the back ribs to lift the arms. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Trace the center line. Exhale all the way down. And release. Make a diamond shape on your belly. Just breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Stepping to the head of the mat, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower your left knee to the floor and turn your left foot to the left. Coming into a variation of Vashisthasana with the left knee down. So reach the right arm. You can lift the right leg up off the floor. And then exhale, as you come towards center, lift up, try to balance for a moment, and then let that right foot come down. Come to Parigasana, gate pose. So feel that whole left side body opening up, really stretch yourselves from the knee all the way to the middle finger. And then up and over. This time, keep your right foot on the ground and really stretch the right side body long. And then release. Coming to the second side. So lowering the right knee, turn the right foot to the right, turning out to land on the left foot, left arm reaches up, you lift up with that left foot, and then moving through, you can drop it down or take a little balance. Parigasana gate pose, stretching the right side body. And then exhale, keep the left foot down this time. Stretch up and over. And exhale, left hand to the ground, step back, plank position, hold here, just one breath. And exhale, lower your knees, release back, child's pose. And rolling up to seated. Coming in to face the long side of your mat here. Take your left foot to the diagonal corner and your right foot in to the inner thigh. So in a Janushirshasana position. We're going to move through a little vinyasa here. So you'll reach across with your right arm towards your left foot. And then reach as wide as you can. Let that right hand come out to the right side of the hip. Sweep the left arm, lift the hips. Exhale, sink the hips back down, reach the right arm across. Maybe you capture the foot for a moment. Inhale, allow the hand to come down. Press the left arm up, pelvis lifts. Stand on that left foot and exhale. This time we're gonna pause and stay. So forward fold here, hands to the earth or clasping the foot. Rotate the heart towards the earth, so a little twist here as well. And slowly come up, switching sides. So now your right foot is to the right corner, left foot is in. Left arm reaches as far as you can. And then sweep it, reach it forward, stand up on that right foot, lift the hips. Exhale, sink the hips back down, hinging at the hips, sweep across. And inhale, press it up. And exhale, sink it down and pause. So placing your right hand on the floor to elevate the right shoulder just a little bit. 3 breaths, that's 2. And exhale. Inhale, rolling all the way up to seated. Let's come feet towards the head of the mat, flat on the floor, fingertips behind you, taking a little reverse tabletop. Press into the feet, lift the hips, and circle the pelvis as though your pelvis is a Ferris wheel circling around. Keep the elbows soft and keep the shoulder heads moving back. You're rolling over the soles of the feet, reverse it, go the other direction. Press all the way up and lower the sit bones to the ground. Lift the legs, Navasana, boat pose. So 5 breaths, you can stay right here, feet can come to the ground or legs can lengthen. Toenails are right on the same plane as your eyes if you're taking that option. Lift the heart and just again, identify where that center point is and really exhale into that. Let that lift your heart. 3 more breaths, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. On your next exhale, lower head, lower upper body and lower body at the same time. And let it go. Let your arms and your legs just rock and roll in and out. Take your body into a big X shape. Keep your body in this X shape and take your right leg, cross it over towards your left. Keep reaching with your right arm and take a twist here a really long stretched out twist. So you're reaching on the diagonal, downward diagonal with the right leg to the left side as you reach on the upward diagonal with the right side. And exhale, let that leg come back to center. Pick up your left leg, reach it across down to the right, reach with the left arm up to the left. So it's a very active twist. Imagine that X just crossing right in that center point. And exhale back to center. Let's hug knees into chest. Rock side to side. And then take your left leg long, take your right leg up to the sky, holding behind the right shin or the right hamstrings, and just stretch that nice hamstring lengthening. And inhale, bend the knees, flex the ankle, exhale, point. Inhale, bend, exhale, point. Inhale, bend, exhale, point. Walk your hands up your foot a little bit and release. Lengthen that leg down. Left knee comes into the chest and lengthen the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, flex the ankle, and exhale, point. Flex and bend, straighten and point. Flex and bend, straighten and point. Walk the hands up, draw the third eye towards the knee, and exhale, let it go. And we'll finish with an eye of the needle. So cross the right ankle just above the left knee, and wherever it's appropriate for you, you'll bring that leg up, reaching through the space between the legs. Gently rock side to side here. Just a brief hip opener. Breathing into that outer right hip, let the shoulders get heavy. Let the jaw soften. Let the skull really rest on the earth. And now take your mind's eye to your breath and feel the back ribs expanding into the earth. And exhale, release. Left ankle over right knee. Thread the needle. Of course, you're always welcome to sit up, take a pigeon, take anything that feels good to you. It's your practice. Coming back to your intention, so holding that in your heart as you approach Shavasana. Again, gently rock side to side, just massage the back of the pelvis on the earth. One more breath here. And exhale, let the right foot come down. And we will lengthen the legs out. Take it very mindfully, one leg at a time, opening wide. If you have the space, open the arms out. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms and your legs and your head and tail away from one another, getting as long and wide as you can on the floor, and then exhale, just soften, let it be. Release, close the eyes. We'll be here for a couple of minutes in Shavasana. Softening the breath to the point that you are receiving the inhale, and your exhale becomes an offering. And as the mind captures thoughts, just bring it right back to the breath. If you'd like to stay longer in Shavasana, please, please do. If your body is ready to come out, start to move the fingers and the toes. Bring the extremities back to your center, hugging the knees into the chest. Bring the nose to the knees, squeeze everything in tightly. And then rocking over to one side. Keeping your eyes closed, make your way back to a seated cross-legged position where we began. Hands release down to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Fingertips touch above the crown of the head. Exhale, palms turn out. Scoop the hands in, let the backs of the palms meet right as the fingertips come up to the heart. Palms come together. And take a moment to breathe in a breath of deep gratitude for the many, many blessings in our lives. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me.